Hey guys, this is Jam of JamOnline.ph, and today we have here the Vivo Y55s, and as you can see, this smartphone has a 3 gigs of RAM, and yes, we got the gold color. Inside the smartphone is a 5.2-inch HD IPS display, and then there's the Snapdragon 425 processor, which is not the most powerful processor on the series. We got a 400, the 800 series, the 600 series, but the 400 series, it's actually decent right now that we have the 425. And of course, we got the 3 gigs of RAM. There's a 16 gigs of internal storage, but of course, there's a micro SD card slot in case that you want to expand the storage of the smartphone. There's also a 13 megapixel rear camera, and then there's a 5 megapixel front camera. This one is running on Android 6.0 Marshmallow with Fun Touch OS 3.0 that you will see later on. It doesn't have an app drawer. It's very similar to Oppo's Color OS and the iPhone iOS interface because it doesn't have an app drawer. Of course, there's the 2713 mAh of battery. And then, yeah, let's unbox and let's take a closer look on the smartphone so you'll know more about the Vivo Y55s. Okay guys, so here's the Vivo Y55s. So let's unbox this smartphone. So opening this one, so we'll see, of course, the smartphone over here. So it comes in micro SIM or nano SIM, and back cover is not removable. Forbidden to insert micro nano SIM card to the phone directly. Of course, that's, you know, common sense. All right, so just turn it on. So let's unbox this one. So inside we got here, okay, open. Inside we got here the pin, so we could remove the SIM card tray. And then inside we also got here a jelly case. Okay, so inside we also have here the micro USB cable, and then we also have here this one first, the earphones, which is placed over here. Okay, just the typical earphones. And then finally we have here the charger. So the charger has an output of 1000 amperes or 1000 milliamperes or 1 ampere. So it's not fast charging or anything. So yes, give me a second guys as I set up the Vivo Y55s. Okay, so we have here the Vivo Y55s. I removed the jelly case first. So let's talk about its design. So first we got here the plastic back. It looks very Vivo-ish. It's very similar to the smartphones that we have tested before. Don't mind about the test one because this one is the review unit. Anyway, we got here the lines over here below at the top, and then it's made up of plastic. And then we also have here the camera along with the LED flash on the right. We got here the power button and also the volume rocker. At the top we got a 3.5mm audio jack and also the micro SD card tray, which is different from the SIM card tray. So thankfully we have a different slot for the SIM card tray. So you know, you could add a micro SD card, and you could also have two SIM cards on this smartphone. That's a really nice feature that is overlooked by most brands. Alright, so below you got here the speaker grill and also the micro USB port along with that microphone jack, and again the Vivo logo over here. At the front we got here the 5.2-inch IPS display. This is, by the way, HD. So okay, check. So there's not really on eye candy compared to full HD smartphones, but hey, I mean, this is an affordable smartphone. It's not more than 10,000 pesos, so don't expect too much from it. I'm actually just satisfied with it. However, I believe the colors, they should add more improvements about its colors, but again, it's HD, so yes, it's not the best one that you can find in the market, but just fine for a smartphone like this. No, so you know, don't expect too much from it, but again, it's just fine. It's a fine display. Also, we have here the capacitive buttons. It doesn't light up, however, and this one is the recent task apps button, home button, the back button, and as you could see, the Vivo user interface is quite different compared to other smartphones because this one doesn't have an app drawer similar to Oppo and, well, yeah, other Vivo smartphones. So yes, here's how it looks when you open applications. There we go. So when you press this one, you could see the recent task button. Slide upward to delete the view, and downward to lock the view. So if you want to lock it. Anyway, we got here the different applications that you might probably use. The V App Store, which is the Vivo's App Store iTheme. So you could change the theme of the Fun Touch OS running on this one. By the way, this one is running on Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and there's a Fun Touch OS 3.0. So it's not the latest one. It's not the latest Android, but yeah, it's still just fine with me. And then of course we got iManager that lets you control the different settings and also the running applications on the smartphone. Video, email, albums, the name says it all. Tools, we got here basically everything that you need: FM radio, compass, recorder. And then we also got a built-in WPS Office, which is, by the way, cool Office app for smartphones, and also a UC browser, right? So there's also a 13 megapixel rear camera with LED flash at the back. So let's try it out. So let's take a photo of the box of the Vivo smartphone. Okay, so let's take a photo. Surprisingly, this one can take really fast photos, and I'm quite satisfied with the photo that I get. I mean, the quality that I get right now, I'm actually satisfied with it. And as you can see, it's not the sharpest one, but still, it does a fine job for that. I mean, the camera does a fine job, and as you could see here, it doesn't. It's actually I'm actually satisfied with it. Okay. Nothing much to say about it. I mean, we're in low light condition right now, but I'm satisfied with what I get right now on the Vivo Y55s. Right, so as you could see here, nothing much fancy about the smartphone aside from that this one is running on a Snapdragon 425 processor and 3 gigs of RAM. That's actually just fine. I mean, it's not the most powerful processor that you can get on a smartphone, but it is a fine processor for basic apps and most games, and can even run really heavy games. However, you must put the settings at low to mid settings to able to play games smoothly, or to have a better experience. But of course, we'll have to review that one, so I'll post a review on my blog at jamonline.ph, so watch out. So this is unboxing and hands-on of the Vivo Y55s. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, well, now's the time to subscribe. So once again, I'm Jam of jamonline.ph, and thanks for watching our unboxing and hands-on of the Vivo Y55s.